The next lot is Sherlock's Unmentionables. Do I hear £500? 400?
Why hello everybody and welcome to my channel. And if you're thinking to yourself, Jen, you seem frustrated. Yes, because I just recorded one hour and a half of gameplay. And then I noticed even more than that. And then I noticed OBS stopped recording. And I don't know how. I googled it. Thankfully I still had the manual save of this session to where I started. Thank God. But now I have to do all that over again. So, yeah, I am currently not very happy. I had so many things to say. And now I can't redo all those things. And you're like, why don't you just cut it? And no, I'd rather just do it over than start a recording again. And then I am so frustrated with this. And I'd rather do this today. Because then I can have Sunday off. I'm not religious, but I like having my Sunday off. We were doing Beyond the Joke. Case book. Clean evidence. So yeah, I am currently also... We did this. My imaginary John. Mental disease. My mother struggles with mental disease. Could well be hereditary and affects my mind and rationality. Because last time we found out, we solved the crime, we solved the case of Goliath. It was him who did it. But we chose for it to save him instead of have him put down. And we went through the house and then we found out that Sherry's mom has onset, early dementia at least. And and mental health in the 1800s is a bitch. I said that in my last recording. Because for some reason, the doctor decided to give her hydrotherapy, which does shit, and give her shrooms. Why would you give someone with dementia, like very violent dementia, shrooms? Why? 1800s, 19th centuries, mental health is a bitch. Anyway, let's just go do our thing. We need to go to the police station. Why not take a break, Jen? Why not just do this on Wednesday? No, I'd rather just do it now. Now that I'm doing it, I'd rather do it now. And I'm keeping my eye on OBS. I was in a fight. Like, I checked the recording of my gameplay. I was in a fight, but there was still something after that. And where's the police station? Here's the police station. So this episode, I'm gonna be very frustrated with myself. I don't know why it stopped recording. It's not the space. I have enough space. I removed old files that I'm no longer using for editing. There is still enough space on my hard drives. I don't think I accidentally hit Shift S, which is I removed that keybind of stop recording. I just removed it. I was like, nope, not gonna take that risk. I'm just gonna remove it because I manually stopped my recordings anyway. To the archive. No, John. Oh boy, oh, there he is. Hi, John. Crimes. Property crimes. Grand Surrey. Criminal pattern. Dispatch your units to investigate burglaries at the addresses below. I still don't know what NB means. Look closely into this amazing Alonso guy. He must be somehow involved. Chief Constable Donovan. I am so mad. So mad. So frustrated that happened. It happened in the fight. It must have happened in the fight. I might have indeed accidentally hit the keybind for stop recording, which for me, I set it up as Shift R. I don't know how. I must have, while frustratingly going through, now that I think about it, settings, difficulty, balanced, story. Combat is designed to be dynamic and fast-paced, especially in comparison with investigation. This difficulty level is easier while still letting you enjoy Sherlock's agility and fighting skills. It also allows you to skip combat scenes completely, except for in bandit lairs. When you skip combat, your enemies will be arrested, but you won't earn any rewards. I want the rewards though. I want to buy shit. Fine. Custom. Skip combat off. Damage received. I can only. Snuffbox. Recharge your response. Higher is easier. You know what? No. It's custom anyway. Let's go. Let's just go. His book. Put that in map. This is the Gruber residence, which was Gallifrey Street and Belvedere. Which was here. Also, remove. Okay, what's this one? Miss Finley Lanes, Souls Row. Oh, come on. Souls Row. So, here. And then the Gruber family. Oh, no, wait, I did Gruber. Cal family. Baskerville Street, north from crossing Silent Way in Grand Surrey. Which was here. So many things I can no longer redo because. And if I talk too fast, it is because of my frustration. So yeah. Nope. Not happy. In the slightest. Great start. Maybe I should have just do this on Wednesday. But we're already committed. Keeping my eye on you, OBS. They've never done that before. How? Why? Why would it suddenly do that? Why would it just... I know why. Lack of space, only hit the key, or whatever. Very upset. And the calf residence was up there. How do I get up there? Oh wait, I need to go more up here. Ugh. So yeah, guys, always make sure that it is recording. Even though I made sure it was recording, it eventually just stopped. Calf residence. Hi, ma'am.
Well, aren't you a dashing young man? May I ask your name?
No.
Sherlock Holmes at your service.
I'm Lady Calf. But
Please take
call me
a
Miriam.
few steps back,
I've
ma'am.
never seen you at any of my parties. Oh, you've missed out on so much fun. The latest one was a blast. First, a magic show, and then, to everyone's surprise, an audacious burglary.
I beg your pardon, Lady Calf, but why are you so excited? Wasn't it your house that was burgled?
Let me ask you, have you ever witnessed a crime at a party?
No.
Of course not. But my guests have. Oh, it was a night to remember. Everyone's gone home, but at least I have these fine gentlemen here to keep me company.
Let me give you a spoiler alert. A spoiler alert about Mrs. Calf. She's a champagne mom. She's not even a wine mom. She's a champagne mom. She is tipsy, she is flirty, and I do not like her. At all.
This looks quite lax for a police investigation.
I'm sure the officers are eager to sink their teeth into the case, but I thought a small aperitif wouldn't hurt. Nothing like a little champagne to get the brain working, I say.
Yeah, don't give me any champagne. Stay away from me, ma'am.
Could you be more specific? What exactly happened?
Well, there were drinks and hors d'oeuvres, followed by more drinks, of course. And then we gathered to watch the amazing Alonso saw himself in half. Oh, it was breathtaking. Some guests had to be revived with smelling salts. Then I invited everyone upstairs to see Abel's collection of curios. And there, someone had stolen Abel's treasure.
Oh no, not Abel's treasure! And I'm thinking by myself, why you're not just doing another case, Jen? I want to do this case. I was so close to the end.
You mentioned a treasure.
Frankly, I have no idea what it is. Some kind of shell the size of a dinner plate. Didn't look that valuable to me. Abel brought it back from America, a place called Massachusetts or something.
You mean Massachusetts?
Yes, Massachusetts, that's what I said. He's been strangely obsessed with it ever since. Locked it inside a chest like some treasure. Poor Abel, he's going to be so upset when he returns.
Who's Abel?
Who is Abel? Your husband, I take it?
Yes. My Abel is a famous, what do you call it, astrologist. He travels the world, digging up saucy sculptures, old chamber pots, that kind of thing. You boys and your silly hobbies.
Abel's not an astrologist, he's an archaeologist. Shows how much interest his wife has in his hobbies, in his silly boy hobbies.
I'd like to take a look upstairs where the burglary took place.
Certainly, be my guest. Such panache. You have to see it to believe it.
That is also why I don't like Mrs. Caff. Eventually I'll calm down. I mean, things will go smoother now that I know what to do. All the reactions and things that I have to say though. The things are
Shards
sad.
of a broken bottle. That must have been one wild party.
Yep. Anyway, welcome to the hookah den.
Oh gosh, I feel sorry for the housemaid. Sherry, we are spending too much time hunting criminals and too little time carousing. These people certainly know how to have fun.
That they do, my man, that they do.
Lady Calf certainly spares no expense.
It's oranges and bananas. But the important thing is oranges. Keep that in mind, fellas. Oranges. Well, at least now you can get an insight of how an episode would be if I already knew what would happen. Amazing Alonso. Oh yeah, newspaper. They say Grand Soleil is the district that never sleeps, and they don't lie, especially when it comes to the Caff residents. Lady Miriam Caff, wife of the acclaimed archaeologist Sir Abel Caff, see? He's an archaeologist. Has hosted 10 parties in this month alone, and she doesn't plan on stopping. With her spouse away on an exhibition to Mesoamerica, Lady Caff is hosting yet another lavish gala, this time featuring Cordona's best entertainer, the amazing Alonso. Oh, hi, Cat. You're coming to calm me down. Calm me down with your presence and your fluffiness. Hi. I'm petting you, so you're washing yourself. Rude. Hat.
Short brown hair without a root.
So, the amazing Alonso has brown hair, without a root.
This ribbon bears faint traces of soot.
Well, there ain't any rabbits in this hat.
Nope. Look at this sign. The amazing Alonso. The art of magic. Okay.
This deceptively simple box is actually an elaborate apparatus. Alonso must be a short, lean person to be able to fit inside.
Okay, now I see. I didn't actually see that the last time. She'll go. He'll go in here, and then fit in here and be like this is where he'll resting. Like he'll bend his back a little bit, and then have fake legs here because this is where his legs will actually be.
An industrial-looking saw. I imagine it's fairly loud.
Very loud.
The saw was working for several minutes to build up tension in the audience.
I thought I heard a scritchy scritch. No? Oh. That actually also wasn't in the I heard a little scritchy. Like, but it was probably the game notifying me, yeah, you have more evidence now. Oh wait. Pin evidence. I think I did that.
Shards of a broken bottle. That must have been one wild party.
A very wild party.
Sir, only just wash the upstairs floor. Just stay down here until it dries.
Nope, I am going right upstairs, ma'am. Right upstairs. Because we want to get this done. Get this done, get this done. We want to get this done. Let's see. Also, look! It's a little Cthulhu statue. Cthulhu pedestal, stone and silver. Relief, date unknown. Mummy of a young woman, Egypt circa 1000 BC. Travel totem, expedition to Central Africa, 1875. A statue I cannot examine. Votive relief with a woman, stone and marble, Athens, 400 BC.
I can tell this one is old.
Very old, John. Very old. Main artifacts excavation in Quirigay, Guatemala. Nothing on the table. Just checking to make sure, because I actually didn't check the table. Helicoid spiral structure, unknown material, Massachusetts. I'm not that half bad, am I?
I'm not half bad, am I? You have to admire the gall.
Very much so.
This doesn't make sense. Why haul this machine up here if one could just steal the chest?
I don't know. Spiral object, 15.5 in diameter. And then the saw is... No? Oh god. Yeah, bless me. I saw it, but where? It's not that. Ah! There it is.
It looks like a leaf from a fruit tree. Botany is not exactly my forte.
But it could be a pomegranate. I accidentally pressed space. And now we go and do this. With Sherlock getting comfy on the floor while John does his thing. And then we go downstairs. The maid did not clean up properly because the lamp is still on the floor. Oh wait. This is a staircase. Hello, staircase! Yep. Drop the wine bottle. And that's it.
To saw the chest and mask the sound, the thief used the same equipment as in the magic trick, and at exactly the same time.
Also, if you guys see me moving my camera, it's because I'm shaking my leg. I cannot sit still. But yeah. Where is the one? Amazing synchronicity. I think that's the one that... Oh no, wait, yeah, Leave a fruit tree. So now we go outside and check the fruit trees. Because there is a pomegranate tree right next to this building. How do I know? Magic. Let's just imagine that it's magic. Hi John, how you doing?
Don't look at me, I'm not in charge of the investigation.
I know, John.
That's it. A pomegranate.
Yep, we're on the right track.
This ladder's pretty long.
Long enough to reach the first floor.
Indeed, it can reach the first floor. And also, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna make a second save. I am gonna change the difficulty to... No. Wait, what's this? Normal, chemical analysis, normal. Damn. Combat. Balanced story. Yep. And then we load. What day is it? It's this one, right? Because this one is from... I hate it when people do that. The year, the month, and then the day. Why can't it just be day, month, year? Why? I'm Dutch, people. We do it day, month, year. Not year, month, day. I don't know. It makes me confused. Me. And now we're up here. And now we need to go walking back to the thingy, but I am gonna skip the bloody combat. I hope it will give me the option, because there will be combat eventually in this mission, and it killed me once. I can't do it a third time. I can't. I had to do that fight twice. I can't do it a third time. And now we go here.
These gardening clothes look dirty, but those aren't grass stains. It's paint. These are fake.
Someone is pretending to be a gardener.
The rubber is very thin, too thin for actual gardening work. Large boot, size 9.
Yep. This is actually faster this way. It's faster than tabbing through them with the arrow keys. I already calmed down a little bit. Makes me happy. I hope I am still very audible, because when I get frustrated, I will talk faster and I will mumble. And I'll be ineligible, even for myself, when I watch this back in editing.
I can tell you how the crime occurred, Ma'am, but first, if you'll indulge me, you don't have a full-time gardener, do you?
No, I don't. Why, do you think the lawn needs mowing?
Your lawn is perfectly fine. I just wanted to confirm my theory. The thief was disguised as a gardener in order to blend in with the servants. He used a ladder to climb up to the first floor and later escape.
But the sawing? Surely we would have been alerted by the sound.
Ah, this is where it gets interesting. You see, the thief timed it precisely to match Alonso's performance. Evidently, he knew the trick inside out.
Golly gosh, that makes it even more extraordinary.
Yes, it does.
Mr. Holmes, you are a delight. You absolutely must come to my next shindig.
I can't think of anything I'd rather do less, but this investigation is far from over. Farewell.
That's basically him saying, like, I'll think about it. Bye. case files, and we're gonna go to the next one, which is Gruber Residence. We're gonna remove this one. Gruber Residence was this one, right? No, the Gruber Residence was this one. Do I have any? No. Promenade Square. I sound very hasty because I wanna. I've calmed down, but I'm still a slightly bit annoyed. Oh, paper. Hello. Corona Chronicle. At least I got the cat next to me now. Mew. Am I still going the right way? Yes, I am. And I have so much... I can't do those reactions anymore because then it wouldn't be authentic. The Gruber Residence. My favorite residence though, because the inside of the house is very pretty. Look, butterflies.
Who do you think you are, barging in here like this? Another hack writer from the Chronicle, here to mock my misfortune. I will not tolerate your lampooning.
I have no intention of mocking you, and I am no hack writer. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Holmes? The name sounds familiar. Are you perhaps related to that brilliant young man, Mycroft Holmes? My late husband, Sir Ralph, spoke very highly.
Unfortunately, Sherry
Yes,
is
indeed, he is
related to
my brother.
Mycroft.
I am sorry for your loss, Lady Gruber.
Loss isn't the word for it. It's an outrage. It was a black pearl necklace, not some mere bauble.
Actually, I meant your, never mind. What happened exactly?
What happened? I was robbed, for heaven's sake. While my guests and I were enjoying the amazing Alonso's show, a thief broke in through the window and stole my necklace.
Any suspects?
Do you suspect anyone? One of your guests, perhaps?
Good heavens, no. My soirees are strictly for Cordona's creme de la creme, very far removed from the debaucheries of that libertine Lady Calf. Do I suspect Lady Vaughan, the governor's own cousin, or the Right Honourable Lord Crane, or Lieutenant Colonel Wolfe from Dorset?
Wolf from Dorset.
It was a magic show, yes?
Oh, yes. Alonso turned cards into butterflies. An impressive spectacle. Everyone loved it. Lieutenant Colonel Wolfe became so excited he had a coughing fit. I had to send him to the guest room to catch his breath.
I want to see the crime scene. Let me see the crime scene.
I'd like to take a look at the crime scene.
Please go ahead, Mr. Holmes. I haven't touched anything whilst waiting for the police. Those laggards do take their time, don't they?
Alright. Let us go. Hi, John. You gonna play? Last time you were playing. No, now you're no longer playing. Oh, there you go. You're very good, John. You're very good at imaginary playing.
Don't distract me. This part's tricky.
Well, let us go investigate. Nope.
The audience don't notice the secret compartment hidden behind all the cards.
Where Alonso keeps all his butterflies.
Pushing this button swaps the upper and lower compartments and releases the butterflies.
The butterflies! Look, Cthulhu motif on behind the cards.
Signed by someone from the audience, I think.
Ann Miller. I don't know who Ann Miller is. At least I think it says Ann Miller. And then we go. Look at the door. No, not look at the door.
This room suits me, doesn't it?
Yep.
The glass and the locking bars are intact. The windowsill is perfectly clean.
How suspicious.
These cards are carefully arranged. The thief is trying to tell us something.
1878. Yep.
All the other jewellery is untouched, but why?
I don't know. Look, another Cthulhu motif.
How did it get here?
I don't know.
This butterfly must have seen something. Come on, little chum. Spill it.
Just noticed that it's missing a... It's missing a thing. Also, I can't... Huh. Well, maybe only after I've done the next bit. For you see, there wasn't a break-in. There wasn't a break-in at all. Nope. Someone opened the window. Place the cards. Look at all the butterflies. Open the door. And who brought him to this door? There we
Lieutenant
go.
Colonel picked the lock to the bedroom and opened the window to make it look as though someone broke in.
Yep. Hi, John. Are you trying to entice me or something? You look very... Someone who's trying to entice someone.
This room suits me, doesn't it?
Yep.
Deftly picked, indeed.
Definitely picked. Well, ma'am, we found out what happened.
The thief didn't break in through the window, as he would have you believe, Lady Gruber. He picked the lock of the door from the guest room. It seems as though Lieutenant Colonel Wolfe has sticky fingers.
But why would someone of his station commit such a crime? He's a reputable man, a commander of the Dorset Regiment's 3rd Battalion.
Did he introduce himself to you as such?
Why, yes. He was such a debonair gentleman, a brilliant raconteur.
And an impostor to boot. A thief in Wolfe's clothing, so to speak.
But, Mr. Holmes, that is a serious accusation.
The Dorset Regiment has only 2 battalions, Lady Gruber.
What are you saying? I need to sit down.
But
Well, you know,
what
I
if
may
it
catch the
what
thief
if
yet.
it made a
Until
3rd
then,
battalion
I
like
bid you farewell.
yesterday? We don't know that. Though it probably would be in the newspapers, like the Dorset Battalion is gonna make a 3rd regiment. Or something. There's gonna be a 3rd Dorset Battalion. Blah 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 blah. But for the sake of this case, there just isn't a 3rd one. That person lied. So, remove, delete. And the next one is burglary at the lane. At the lane. Keep glancing over to OBS like, bitch, you better not stop. It's funny how one tiny thing can make a person paranoid. This way? Maybe? Maybe, baby? I think it was this house. I remember it being this house. I think it was this house. It was this house. Lane residence. Here we go. Hello, Mr. Lane.
My apologies, but I am not in the mood for visitors. Not after the debacle that was my last auction. Stolen from by my own valet. Bitten by the viper I nursed in my bosom. Oh, the indignity.
Oh
Oh, drama
no.
indeed. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I could help you get to the bottom of this.
Sir Finley Lane. philanthropist, industrialist, art collector. It is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I suppose I could use your help, if only to confirm my suspicions about Vincent.
Tell me about Vincent.
Could you tell me more about Vincent?
A scoundrel with one leg and two faces. He's been my valet for a dozen years. Who would have thought that he would stoop so low as to steal from me?
Vincent has only one leg.
He lost his right leg in the Crimean War, but despite his age and his peg leg, he's actually quite spry on his on his foot. I took him in, gave him a job, and this is how he repays me.
So what happened?
What happened at the auction?
I intended to sell the gem of my collection, Cordona cypresses, to fund an orphanage. God knows we need to take some of these poor waifs off the streets. To entertain my guests before the bidding, I arranged a magic show. When it was over, I went upstairs to the gallery, and it was gone. The cypresses were gone.
Oh no! Why do you suspect your valet?
So you suspect your valet of stealing the painting?
There's no one else to suspect. He's the only person other than myself who was upstairs that day. He had asked for a day off only the night before, so I was a little surprised when he came here just before the auction.
Did he tell you why?
Something about a damaged wallpaper roll. I'm refurbishing some rooms, you see, but that's his job. I don't bother myself too much with the details.
Can I have my arm back? Thank you.
Did your guests enjoy the show?
Oh, yes. The amazing Alonso is well worth the money. The orange trick was nothing short of amazing. Everyone was completely enthralled.
Very intriguing. And now to see the crime
I'd
scene.
like to take a look upstairs where the burglary took place.
Well, you look like a decent man, Mr. Holmes. Here's the key to my gallery. It's the only copy, so please don't lose it.
So, I am going to investigate all the things. This is an orphanage. I mean, he's saying it's an orphanage. It doesn't
Pretty
look...
big for an orphanage. An ambitious project.
Yeah, very big for an orphanage.
These must be the names of the contributors.
And we have to talk to John, because he says something funny.
The next lot is Sherlock's Unmentionables. Do I hear £500? 400?
John always says something funny.
Secret compartments are hidden amongst the fake foliage. Nothing but a clever illusion.
Yep.
These are real sweet-smelling oranges, not props.
Glasses.
There are traces of concealer on the rim.
And we get to keep those, which is nice.
Pushing this button makes the oranges grow within seconds.
Well, that's nice, I suppose. This is a nice statue. Is it a parrot? It is a parrot. Oh, wait. Okay, so I have the key. And there was something in this case where I was like, okay, why did he do that? But now I know why he did, because the door was locked. So if we look here, we find paint. Blue paint residue. Nope. Cute. And if we go in here,
Oh, someone spilled the paint. Mind your step, Sherry. If it were up to me, this renovation would have been much nicer.
yeah, you have a big house and you're gonna renovate without moving the furniture out of the room. If you get a big house, you can move the furniture to a different room, but I guess it's too much hassle for just painting the wall. I don't know. Oh, empty space. Missing wallpaper roll. Oh, doing that again.
Right, footprint size 9.
Size 9 indeed. Like the gardener.
The paint splatters on the plank and floor don't match up.
Fella's only got one leg. Can't blame him.
Also, yeah, it doesn't match up. If the bucket fell, the plank should be more to the right. Well, it's a good thing, starting things over. You kind of miss things that you... Anyway, we just use... That door would have been closed. So what did he do? Nope. Slight scratches caused by a firm flat object.
Remember playing sardines as a kid, squeezed into tight spots? This feels the same.
Very much so.
The frame is intact. He took only the canvas.
So he rolled it up into the wallpaper roll.
The end's in Miner's End. The end of what?
The end of
Some
this
miners,
case.
apparently.
Cordona Cypresses. Angelo Cicchetti, 1840. It doesn't matter who squeezes the oranges. What matters is who gets the juice.
Okay. And that's another thing that we can do now. Sherlock laying down in someone's house. Well, it wasn't Vincent, because he only has one leg. It was someone unknown. Someone who took the wallpaper roll. And who wrote the message.
The thief entered the house disguised as Vincent, removed his fake peg leg, and walked across the plank to the gallery where he stole the painting.
Across the plank and back. This. Pin evidence, and then we talk back, and then we go downstairs and talk to Sir Finley. Hello, Mr. Finley. I know what has happened.
Your valet is innocent, Sir Finlay. In fact, he wasn't even here on the day of the auction.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
The man you saw was disguised as Vincent, with both his legs present and extremely capable. As you were engrossed in the show, he walked across a plank to the gallery right above your heads. An acrobatic feat of no mean proportions.
My good old Vincent. In truth, I didn't doubt him for a second.
Bullshit.
Do you know who the brazen thief is?
Not yet, Sir Finlay, but rest assured I will find him.
I would be much obliged if you'll recover my painting, too. Just think of all the urchins who would get a chance at honest work.
Honest work? They're orphans.
Wait a moment, I thought you were planning to fund an orphanage, not a workhouse.
Bah! Workhouse. What an outdated notion. The orphans will be fed, clothed, and educated. Yes, they will also learn an honest trade. What's the harm in that? Surely it's better than picking pockets and begging on the streets.
It's exploitative.
With all due respect, Sir Finlay, this is exploitation of child labour, no matter how you look at it.
You're entitled to your opinion, sir, but the fact remains the painting belongs to me, and what I do with it is nobody's business but my own. Thank you, and good day.
And one might think, well, he's teaching these kids, but I don't think it's that. I think he intends to work, like this is the orphanage. I think he intends on making this orphanage also a factory, and under the mum of teaching them an honest trade, putting them to work, and only he's the one who reaps the reward of that work. It's the 1800s, people. Pin. And we're gonna go to City Hall. Habibi. I'm actually making better time than last time, but oh well, that's because I know what to
Treasure
do.
maps from the governor. Find 8 and come back for more.
Yep. Hello, I'm back. Just don't mind me making a beeline to the archives. Making sure not to step on this lady's hand this time. Hello, John. Thank you for popping in. Period 1800s. Districts, miners, and businesses. Gimbal's Costume Atelier. Located on Copper Street between Lestrade Road and Furry Street. I know it's Furrier. I call it Furry. It's Furry Street. In Miners End. Established in 1878, the atelier went into bankruptcy the same year. The building has since been abandoned. John is very happy because we're not wasting our time. Also, no, I'm gonna do that later. Copper Street was. Where was it? Here it is. Also, I'm a bit fidgety. So, delete. And now we go back outside. Ain't that perfect, John? That we're going right back outside. Right back outside. Pick, pick. Nope. I haven't actually had a good look at the statue, I believe. Let me look at the statue. Is this the governor of Cordona? Or something? The founder? I don't know. Anyway. We're gonna go to Emperor's Aqueduct. We're also gonna make a little detour. A tiny ass detour. Tiny ass detour up north. And we're gonna sprint. Passing all damn chickens. And a goat. And more chickens. No, that's where I need to go. We're gonna go a bit more up north. Because there's a market over there.
Heavens.
Oh yeah. There's a case. What happened to the priest? No. No. Yep. Nope. Nope. Cold case. Bloodied saw. People are talking about a priest who was found dead with his hand severed. The only item of note that the police were able to find was a saw laying next to the body. Despite an ongoing investigation, people are worried that the culprit will escape unpunished. Which is something we'll do next time, probably. One of those cases. Hello, Mr. Goats. Not goats, Mr. Gooses. Mr. and Mrs. Gooses. People gooses. I don't know what the general neutral term would be for Mr. or Mrs. I've been trying to think about it, like what would the gender neutral term be, but I can't think of anything. Clothing trader.
Worst clothes at the best
The
price.
best the flea markets can offer.
Yep, you're the one I want.
Take a look, maybe something will catch your eye.
All of it. A reading torchia. Torchia? A reading torch. Makes the dark bits of a room yellow instead. I really like. I know it's an acquired taste, but I really like this kind of lamps with glass and it's the style of glass of like this. I call it glass in lead because that's the literal translation of it. But stained glass. I like the idea of stained glass. That's why I like the house with the old lady, because her roof is stained glass. And I like that. I wanna do this window with window foil, like sticky paper you put on your windows to keep some of the sun out, and I want to try and have like a stained glass motif. You're gonna buy that. Music box. Ghost sold separately.
I hope you like what you bought.
Yes, I did.
Our clothes will be worn well, take my word.
Yeah, probably. I think that's the atelier. Now that I look at it from afar. Yep, Gimbal's atelier. And there we have Alonso. Because look. Turkish performer, sympathetic, agitated, and confused.
You must be the amazing Alonso.
Sir, if you want to book a show, unfortunately that is not possible. All of my props have been confiscated until further notice. And if you're here to ask me about those burglaries, I have nothing to add to what I've already told the police. It wasn't me.
Also, Alonso is a female. Or at least, Alonso is her stage persona. And she doesn't really try her best to hide it, unlike Paul. I don't need to observe her to know that. No Adam's apple. A fake moustache. Bound chest. And dainty hands. Long, thin fingers. Feminine hands. I don't like my hands, so. I picked this one because being a woman is not a crime. Oh crap, I didn't read both of them. Mostly I read both of them. I can't deduce by the thin fingers, but the moustache clearly gives her away. I imagine it's difficult to be a female illusionist in the 19th century. I can't blame her for trying to build a career. Cross-dressing is not a crime, and I have no solid evidence to prove that the amazing Alonso is behind those robberies. I would rather listen to her story first.
I'm investigating the burglaries in Grand Sarre. The clues led me to this atelier, but I did not expect to see you here. Someone has clearly been playing tricks on you. Cruel tricks.
It's good to know that you're on my side. I'm here seeking answers the same as you. The person behind this knows my tricks well. So well that it's uncanny. The thing is, I used to practice here back when the atelier was in business. Some of my props are still in the basement. And the answers are too, I think.
What are you waiting for then?
Look around you. This neighborhood is a criminal's paradise. The building is overrun by bandits. What should I tell them? Don't mind me, fellas, I'll be in and out.
Let me compliment you on your disguise. Especially the mustache.
Thank you kindly. I wouldn't call it a disguise, though. Alonso is my stage persona. But the moustache is indeed fake, guilty as charged. Mine is a slow grower.
Miss, please, I can see that you're a woman.
Very well, I am a woman. So what? I've learned all my own tricks. I want to be taken seriously, rather than as someone's jumped-up assistant. Do you really think that if I didn't put on this act, I'd bask in the glory of being the world's first female magician?
Actually, that sounds quite plausible.
Huh, that's easy for you to say. Sometimes, if we want to be true to ourselves, we have to pretend to be someone else. My friend told me this once, and I think that he's right.
It strikes me as rather dubious reasoning. Who is this friend of yours?
A close friend, who recently arrived from France. Let's leave it at that. You may have exposed me, but I simply don't see how my personal life is relevant.
Fine. I'll go inside and see if I can find something. Don't go anywhere.
It's rather suspicious that her close friend from France suddenly arrived and then there's 3 burglaries. So I didn't get to that point, but I suspect it is him. Let's just go in. Yeah, no, we're gonna skip it. And we got 10 coins. I am sorry. I am not gonna do that fight for a 3rd time. Fuck that. Fuck the absolute shit out of that. Let's go in. Keep my eye on OBS. Because this is about the last time it stopped recording. Hi, John.
So little light for these little fellas.
I want to mine the terrarium. Is it called a terrarium in English? I want to mine something like this. I have like a glass housing. And then the plants look after themselves. I don't know if you would still need to water them or if it's just they look after themselves. Oranges.
The same oranges as we saw at Lane's house. Timed to perfection. The saw was tested on different materials. Most meticulous.
Most meticulous indeed.
These must be the diagrams of all the magic tricks in the amazing Alonso's arsenal.
Ah, yeah, see? I think it's like this. No. Like this trick. Usually it's done with 2, but she uses fake legs, I believe.
You're getting warmer, Mr. Sholmes.
I'm gonna love explaining that, though. Why that person is saying Mr. Sholmes.
Warmer still. Join me at the fireplace.
Hi, John. I am scared. There is no person. Also,
Dr. Claw has escaped, Inspector.
da 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 da. Da 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 da.
For donor cypresses and a bonus wallpaper
Inspector
roll.
Gadget. Woohoo. Hello. Checking, still recording. A painting. A letter. Dear Sherlock Holmes. That's a funny name. And I am gonna explain why. Because I do love explaining that. You see, the Doyle estate are rather strict with the use of Sherlock Holmes. They won't mind Western uses of Sherlock Holmes. I mean, this game exists. I think Frogwares might have a very good deal with them, with the Doyle estate, of the use of Sherlock Holmes. BBC can use Sherlock Holmes, as is as is obvious. There are 2 Sherlock Holmes movies with Robert Downey Jr. That's all fine. Japan usually is not allowed to use Sherlock Holmes, the name. They will, in Japan themselves, they will still have characters named Sherlock Holmes, because the Doyle estate doesn't have jurisdiction in Japan. It's a different law, so in Japan, no biggie. They can use Sherlock Holmes, but the moment they want to localize the games to the West, they will need to change the name of Sherlock Holmes, because they're not allowed to use it. and they'll change it to Sherlock Holmes. It's rather funny. Dear Sherlock Holmes, I trust it is you who are reading this. Clearly, no one else would have half the wit to follow the clues. The police are incompetent most everywhere, but here they are exceptionally pathetic. Yep. So imagine my surprise when I learned of you, a diamond in a dung heap, finally a worthy opponent. You see, stealing is a kind of magic. Every magician relies on his repertoire of tricks to deceive his audience. Alonso is a good magician, but she is not the best. I am. Her real name is Melinda, by the way. Like everything else on this island, our amourette began to bore me, so I decided to play one last joke before I left. And if you are reading this, the effort was not entirely wasted. I must admit, I have a soft spot for orphans, so I leave you the painting. May it go to a good cause. Au revoir, Monsieur Sholmes. I hope our paths cross again. Arsène Lupin. Oh, that's amazing. I think... Oh! I just had a brain epiphany. A brain epiphany. You know when John said, like, the claw has left Inspector? I think our Inspector Gadget was supposed to be in, I think, an Arsène Lupin show. Either an Arsène Lupin show crossed over with Sherlock or a Sherlock show. One of those two. I think, but because some of the rights, they were not allowed to do it, they decided to make it its own thing, and it became Inspector Gadget. So I'm now like, what? Also, the writer of Arsène Lupin, I think now the reason why he's called Sherlock Holmes, because the writer of Arsène Lupin wanted to use Sherlock Holmes, but the Doyle estate was like, no, we're not letting you do that. You're not allowed to use the name Sherlock Holmes. So that's the first instance of the name being changed to Sherlock Holmes. It's not just Japan. Japan does it now because they're like, oh, we'll just change the name to Sherlock Holmes because Lupin has done it and it worked out and it still keeps working out. But I think the writer of Lupin is the first one who did it. Hi. I'm getting... And imagine, these are books I have not read. I want to read them one day. But it's just facts, it's just little tidbits that I might misremember, but I have them in my head. And that makes me excited when I'm like, oh, I know that! Amazing.
Warm as steel. Join me at the fireplace.
Amazing. An Arsène Lupin. An Arsène reference in this game. That's amazing. That's chef's kiss. And an Inspector Gadget reference. Amazing. That makes me happy. That made this entire thing... where are you going, Sherlock? And I think we need to talk to Melinda, who is outside. I think sometimes when I play games, I try to look up tidbits of the inspiration. I know of Lupin because of Persona 5. The main character's first persona is Arsène. So I was like, well, I want to know more about this. So I will look up little things. And then I found out, somewhere down the line that Inspector Gadget was supposed to be a show about Lupin Arsène. Or a Sherlock show. One of those two. But that didn't happen. And I don't think Lupin Arsène Lupin as in, like, from the books. Now that I remember, I think it was supposed to be a spin-off show from the anime show of Lupin in the anime world. But that didn't go well because I think the rights, they weren't allowed to do that or something. And then we got Inspector Gadget anyway. Childhood. And outside we go. We're going to talk to Melinda.
So, what did you find?
The thief is your friend.
You won't like what I have to say, but you deserve to know. Your French friend, Arsène Lupin, used this place as a hideout.
No, that can't be true. He's staying at Il Palazzo del Luce. He's there at this minute. But how do you know his name?
It is my business to know things, miss. He is the thief. This was all some twisted joke to him.
No, this is just... This can't. He was the only one who understood me. He said that he loved me.
I don't believe that you'll ever see him again. He has slipped away from the island.
Good riddance to him, then. All men are the same, aren't they? They come and go, leaving nothing behind but lies.
Well, he also left the stolen painting.
I think Melinda should have it. I have a feeling that she might... Because Sir Finlay is going to make a work camp. Well, not a work camp, but... I'm going to give it to her.
Although I generally do not condone misappropriation, I think you should have this painting. Go to Europe, resell it, learn new tricks. Just don't make a show of it. It's still stolen property.
I will think about it. I never asked your name.
It's Holmes. Sherlock Holmes.
I am Melinda Teller. Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Miss Teller. Good luck.
No. That's amazing. That was an amazing case, though. Despite my initial frustrations of needing to record it, that was amazing. You know what? Now that I have time left, let's go. No. No, map. Let's go do coin number 2. Case. In for a penny. Oh. These files. Okay. We're gonna do coin number 2. Because we still have some time left. Because I made things a lot faster now. Where is it? Oh, here it is. You might be surprised by how much speech can differ from one group of people to another, even if they all reside upon the same small island. Success or failure of a mission can sometimes depend upon whether you use the correct terminology in front of the right people. For example, there is a curious place in Miner's End where 3 uniquely named streets share the same common nickname, Bloody Road. Aristocrats call one of the roads bloody because a certain woman lives on it who assists with the issue of unwanted children. The Wolfgang call one of the roads bloody because they were unable to extend their territory past it and were always repelled by the righteous. The fishermen call one of the roads bloody because a great many of them died on the cliffs near it. There is a city block between 3 roads and the porch of one of the buildings. There you will find your coin beneath a loose board. Oh god, this one is tricky. And I need to talk to people. Which means wardrobe time. We're gonna look like a worker. This will do. Make myself look very much like Sherlock Holmes. No, that will not make me look. Mustache? Mustache does nothing. That will do. Okay. Sinking Street, Herring Road, Eel Streets, and Clay Street, Bridge Street, Market Road. Can you help me, sir?
Help me, please.
Yes, I know about that, friend.
Hound Road is called Bloody by the fishermen. Wait, Hound Road. Hound Road. Where is Hound Road? Here is Hound Road. I'm gonna put the mystery pin there for easy access. Hello, is there more people I can talk to? Hello, Kappa.
Is this familiar to you? The law can't help you with that.
I'll maybe talk to you then.
Could you help me?
I have no idea why you think I could help you.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what, and dressed as what?
Okay. Can I change my wardrobe? Okay. Back to looking more like a cop. Don't. I could also just be boop. That mustache will help me. That will help me.
May I ask for your assistance? Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
What about you?
Could you help me? Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Fine, I will now dress as a hobo.
Do you know anything about this?
Brother, you found the right person to ask.
Bridge Road is called Bloody by the Wolfgang. Bridge Road. Okay, so Clay Street is also called Bloody. So put you in there. And put you there. And delete you. And then Clay Street would also be Bloody. And Clay Street is this way. And then beneath a loose board. Still going the right way? I hope I'm still going the right way. I need to find a loose board. Oh, no, that's a person. Yeah, I'm keeping and checking the map a lot. Between all three roads, there's a city block, which is this block. But how do I get in? Oh, no. No. Oh, there it is. Yay, found it.
30 Tari. This coin was once stolen from Father. Many years later, Mycroft found it in a private collection and persuaded the owner to return it. This coin depicts Hompesh, the last Grand Master of the Order to govern in Malta. I believe this coin was minted during the French occupation.
Yay! We did it! We did it without having to check the internets. Yay! Before I go, we're gonna put you in your beautiful self. So, we done that. Everything is finally done. It's alright. It's okay. We did the things we were supposed to. It's a bit shorter than usual. I usually try to aim for 1 hour and 30 minutes, if not longer. But this will do. This will do. I wish you all a very good day, good week, good month, good year, and a goodbye. Toodles!